In this video, I will explain you the functionalities of Expert Software. You will see on a near new case how to work with the CRM. On the first picture, you see the pipe with the different stages. When you work the first time with a CRM, you can name the stages. For this, you go to the Admin tab and click Stages. Here you can name your stages and save. The way how you save the stages here, they will show up in the pipe. First time when you work with the software, you will go to the Product tab and you will set up your products that you want to sell in the end. Let's have a look at an example. We are a cleaning supply wholesaler and we want to sell these products. Therefore, you first set up product categories in the Admin tab. Herefore, we have an example with equipment, liquids and powder. Here you can see now that I have set up different groups. Here is a group of customer, leads, people who are not interested or prospects. These groups can be customized as you like according to your business. It is the same with the status of the contacts. Here you can see an example of a setup in the statuses. This setup can show how interesting a contact can be for the business. According to the probability for a cooperation, the status can be, for example, cold for not very likely, or hot if it's very close to a deal. Here you can see companies. These companies are imported from our Business Finder. These are scrape data and can be imported from a CSV file. Let's have a look at an example of scrape data with our Business Finder. First you click on the CSV file. You will see the columns of the CSV file. They have to be matched with a database. These are the database columns. Here the CSV file columns have to be assigned to the database columns. Here in this example it is very easy. After assigning the numbers, the Save to Database button is saving the changes and the window can be closed. This is the starting point of the business. Now there are phone numbers. For instance, this company can be called. It can be suggested to send a free buy of the new product. To complete the inputs, in the call with the company, there can be asked for a contact name and maybe an email address. To assign the new information, we go to Contacts. There we can put in the contact name, an email address, or further information. As we have already the company name, we set up here the company. After saving this, the contact shows up in the contact list. In this example, let's say this is the contact. Here you can see the email address and the mobile phone number. Now, after I agreed with the contact, I can send a free buy of our new product. In the activities can be set a task of sending a free buy. In this example, we will set a task to send Mr. Tanako a free buy. The due date is tomorrow. So tomorrow a parcel will have to be sent to Mr. Tanako. On the next day, in the activities, the filter can be set on today. By filtering it on today, we can see the task to send a parcel to Mr. Tanako. This window is very important. By coming daily to this window, you always can see what you have to do. If this task is done and the parcel was sent to Mr. Tanako, there can be set up a call. So on due date next week, there will be a task to call Mr. Tanako to ask if he got the parcel and what he thinks about the free buy. In this call, of course, we will try to get a meeting with Mr. Tanako. Next week, in the activity list, by filtering on today, there will be the task to call Mr. Tanako and ask him if he got the free buy. If he finds the product good, we will try to get a meeting with him. So, after all these actions, let's see what the pipe is. First, Mr. Tanako was prospecting. Then he was called and he was a qualification. And after a second call and asking for a meeting, we can set him to demo our meeting. In this example, this is the stage now of Mr. Tanako. The deal got a name. He was added to the contacts. This is the company name and this is the product that wants to be sold. Here you can see the stage and the amount of the deal. The daily activities. By calling on tasks and events, like a meeting with contacts, will lead to the stages of this pipe. That means you have a prospective, then you call him, then he goes to qualification, then you have a meeting, then he goes to proposal, and finally he will buy your products and you can close the deal. This is the whole aim of the CRM. To walk you and your customer through this pipe by the activities you do. Additionally, you can see the contact list can be filtered by groups, by statuses, or first name, last name of this list. You can sort this list by the contact ID, first name or last name. You can click on a contact, and if there is a deal with this contact, you can go to the deal. You can export the whole list by clicking Export, or you can import contacts, the same way you did with the CSV file with the companies. If you click on a contact, you can click the Contact Detail tab or Edit or New to see all the details. Here you can set and save additional addresses. The available addresses will be seen in the lower part. You can see the activities that were done or the activities that have to be done in the future. If you click on an activity and the Go to Activity button, you can have a look at the activity. If you have already set up the contact, by a click on Contact, you will get to the contact. Another way to get back to the contacts is to click on the Contact button if you're on the task. With these buttons, you can scroll the detail list. On the Company tab, you can also import more companies. And here you also have an activity table and you can go to the activities. Here you can see all the activities that have been done so far, all that have to be done. The address for the company and additional addresses can be saved here too. On the Database tab can be created new databases. For instance, there can be created new databases for regions, like for example UK, United States or Asia. Then it is possible to walk through different pipes with these different regions. These were the functionalities of CRM Expert software. Thank you for watching.